Thank you for joining me for lesson 190 and 191 of Sefer Mitzvah's daily study. I'm getting to it a little bit earlier or later tonight, excuse me, than we usually do. But thank you for sticking with us. So, first of all, for Shabbat, we learned the mitzvah of the adjustable sin offering, the korban ole veyored, the korban that goes up and down. This that meaning that there are different sin offerings that are offered depending on what one can afford. This is found in Leviticus 5:1. It says, "If a person sins, he shall bring his guilt offering, but if he cannot afford it, da da da." And so this adjustable sin offering is brought for four sins. And remember, these are unintentional sins, and they are one who contracted a cardinal ritual impurity and inadvertently entered into the holy temple. So you went into the holy temple accidentally, or you went in intentionally, but accidentally being impure while doing so. All right. Second, one who contracted a cardinal ritual impurity and inadvertently consumed sacrificial flesh. So if you went into the temple and consumed sacrificial flesh, you've done this a couple times, and you need to take care of both of those. All right. And one who swore, this is number three, one who swore to do something, not to do something, a certain act, etc. And then you inadvertently violated the vow. Not that you intentionally violated the vow, but you accidentally did. So you swore you would never say something, and then it pops out of your mouth or whatever. Then you would have to bring this offering. All right. And number four, one who was called by his fellow to testify on his behalf and falsely swore that he had not what to testify. So he's saying, I don't have anything to testify, or etc. So in any case, he had the obligation to testify, and he claims that he doesn't. Uh, and turns out he did, and so he accidentally sinned. He should have testified and testified, um, the proper way, and he did not, um, uh, through some sort of inadvertent way, unintentional way. All right, so this is the adjustable sacrifice for the species brought animal, bird, or a meal offering. It's dependent on the transgressor's financial means. Okay, and then for today we have three mitzvahs. Again, all positive mitzvahs, positive mitzvah 68, positive 75, and positive 76. And they are the sacrifice brought for a court that erred. So this is specifically an offering that would be brought by the Sanhedrin if the Sanhedrin has led Israel astray by giving some false or erroneous, incorrect halakhic verdict, and so the whole nation has followed them in this. So let's say they said that the Mishnah Torah talks about, like they said that something was not avodah zarah, was not idolatry, and then so the people said, "Oh, okay, that's not idolatry, so it's okay to do it." Some way of worshiping, or some sort of worship that is done by the nations and not by Israel, is not permitted to Israel, and the court says that it was. It was not. Everybody sinned regarding that, and then in order for them to correct that, the court itself brings the offering, and they bring that offering that atones for everyone. So that's Leviticus 4:13, and the entire congregation of Israel, if they commit a sin unintentionally, and the truth is hidden from their eyes of the assembly, and the court had made an error, etc. Um, all right. So now we're moving into different kinds of offerings. We're talking about people moving from one state to another. The and We're not talking about geographical states. We're talking about states of that they're in, and we're not even necessarily talking about clean and unclean. Okay, Leviticus 15, 28 to 29 says, "But if she is cleansed from her discharge on the eighth day, she shall take for herself 2 turtle doves." This is the offering of the Zava. A woman who is a Zava, and this is somebody who experiences 3 unusual discharges outside of their normal cycle, must, after the disorder has been cured, they have to bring an offering of 2 pigeons or 2 turtle doves. Until they bring that offering, her purification process is not complete. She may not, for instance, partake of sacrificial meats. All right. And finally, the offering after childbirth. This is found in Leviticus 12:6, and it says, "And when the days of her purification period are fulfilled, for a son or a daughter, she shall bring a sheep within its first year of age," etc. A woman who gives birth, they're required to bring an offering, a sheep for a burnt offering, and a pigeon or turtle dove for a sin offering. However, if they don't have the financial means, they may instead bring 2 pigeons or 2 turtle doves, one as a burnt offering and one as a sin offering. And until they bring this offering, then her purification process is not complete. And for instance, she may not partake of sacrificial meats. One thing that's interesting, I'm mainly sticking to the text of Sefer Mitzvahs, but you may have noticed, and if you haven't, go back and look at it sometime. If you read the New Testament, it says that Miriam, the mother of Jesus, had a she brings her offering to the temple after her childbirth, and the Gospels depict her as bringing 2 doves, and this is indicates that their family was actually quite poor, and very interesting that dynamic shows up there in the text. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day in every way. God bless.